Severe weather stomps the plains. Yeah, it sure does, especially with some of these supercells that we're expecting today. Some large hail expected out of that. That's going to be one of the main risks that we have this afternoon. Significant severe hail. I've seen it on social media be described as gorilla-sized hail for today. And then we also have a low tornado risk. It's not zero, so it's definitely something that we need to talk about with some of those isolated tornadoes in the panhandle this afternoon and evening. And tell me where you're watching from today, because we'll talk about a few different areas across the U.S. So we want to make sure that we're tailoring your forecast to where you guys are watching from right now. So I've got my messages open on the side of the screen over here. I can see those messages come in as you comment them. Let's zoom right down into that area for storms today. We're talking about Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. How large will your hail size be? We could absolutely get up to tennis ball size hail today. I think that is absolutely possible this afternoon and evening. Not for everyone, okay? These storms are going to be pretty isolated. So I think what's going to happen here is you're going to get rain and large hail, or you're going to stay dry and just see those clouds in the distance, okay? It's going to be one or the other today. It's not going to be like everyone gets rain and everyone gets hail. No, that's not what's happening. What it's going to look like are just one storm, maybe another storm across Guymon, Ulysses, Dodge City may get an isolated storm or two. These supercells are going to be pretty impressive, but there's not going to be a lot of them. Alrighty, now let's see that zoom. Perfect. Okay, let me show you these storms today. You've got maybe one supercell coming into the northern side of Texas as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. You've got another one maybe into Guymon and maybe another one into Inglewood. Okay, we're talking about 1, 2, maybe 3 significant storms today. We're not talking about a widespread event. That's not what's happening here. Some of the biggest risks that we're going to see for today are going to be that tornado risk, isolated for the most part, and then of course large hail as well. And you can see that area that we're expecting the most storms highlighted there in yellow. That slight risk, a level 2 risk there, and then a level 1 risk, a marginal risk, mainly for high wind speeds, but a little bit of hail possible here as well, from Hays all the way down to Amarillo, Texas, and then even into places like Lubbock. Alrighty, let's go into some specific hazards here. Let's start with the hail map. All right, your eye immediately goes to that red, right? We told you that tennis ball size hail today is absolutely possible. So let's talk about it. Highlighted there in red, you could see up to golf ball to maybe tennis ball size hail, anywhere from Liberal, Kansas to Garden City, and then into Woodward, Oklahoma. So we're talking about northwestern Oklahoma here, southwestern Kansas. I think that one of the best areas, and I'm actually going to go back because I want to show you the risks right here, highlighted here in yellow. I put a level 2 risk, and I did that for Liberal, and I did that for Amarillo, okay? So Liberal, Kansas, I'm kind of pinpointing this southwestern side of Kansas to get at least 1 or 2 storms here. Now, once they get into Woodward, I think these storms could start to weaken. But I think that this area right here is a better chance to get more storms than the rest of the area. Now you go down into places like Amarillo, you could also see an isolated supercell or two, but this is going to have smaller hail with it. We're talking about $0.50 to maybe up to ping pong ball size hail, but a little bit smaller as you head into Texas. And a lot smaller as you head into the northern side of Minnesota, just to the north of St. Cloud. We've got $0.25 to maybe $0.50 size hail in this area. For your wind risk today, I do think that we could see some strong wind gusts anywhere from 65 to maybe 75 miles an hour. We've got that level 1 risk highlighted there in blue. Again, Liberal and Woodward and Wichita all included in this risk as well. Now talking about the tornado risk, I told you guys that it's low. It's a level 1 on a scale of 5, highlighted in green, but of course still something that we have to talk about, right? Again, northwestern Oklahoma, southern Kansas, all included in that level 1 risk for today. And we can take a look at your future radar, just one more national view for storms today into tomorrow. We'll have some lingering rain coming out of Kansas City early tomorrow morning, but that should dissipate by the time we get into lunchtime. And then northern Oklahoma expected to get more rain for tomorrow. Let's talk about Tuesday. We've got a marginal risk for storms highlighted here in green, so a very similar spot for hail today as it is for tomorrow. Again, we really focus on western Kansas here, from Colby, Kansas, all the way down to Amarillo and Lubbock, Texas.